Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Impactful Gems. How are you all doing today? And for those of you all who are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. So excited to be on here today. So today I want to talk about peace. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. Yeah, it is so important to keep your peace at all costs. Don't let people steal your peace. Don't let people steal your peace. I'm going to say it again. Don't let people steal your peace because it is so hard to, first of all, get peace in this chaotic world that we live in. Okay. Now, not to mention, now we're going to go through some things here as far as peace is concerned. Okay. We already live let's go a little we're gonna go backwards a little bit. We already live in a chaotic world. Okay, let's start with that. Then let's say you were born into a chaotic family. Okay, so you grow up and your family was a mess or not, just giving an example here, but you're in a situation where your peace is it's like you're always fighting for it. Okay, it's one of those things for me. I don't play when it comes to my peace. No, I don't play. Now, for those of you all who have listened to me before on this channel, I'm sure I've mentioned peace before because it's very important. It's something that comes up. It comes up in my life quite often where somebody will try to shake my tree or push my buttons, so to speak. And so I have to remind myself, hey, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You're not going to take my peace. No, you're not. No, you're not. Now, sometimes I have to say it out loud, depending on who I'm dealing with. I may have to literally say, hey, 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 no, no, no. No, sorry, Bob. No, sorry, ma'am. We're not doing that. You're not taking my piece. I literally have to say it. Sometimes I can just be silent and smile. That's very hard for me sometimes. I'm working on that. God's still working on me. Yeah, in that area. But I just want to encourage you all, don't let anybody take your peace. Because always remember this. Some people like the chaos. They live off of it. It's like a drug. It's a drug. Have you all ever met somebody? I'm pretty sure everybody knows somebody like this, where they have to be the center of attention. If they're not the center of attention, oh, it's gonna be a problem. Oh, it's about to be real up in here for them because they're gonna make a scene. It's gonna be a mess. Because here's the thing: if you find somebody like that, if you find somebody like that, that has to be the center of attention. I have found this in life. A lot of times, that comes from, it could come from a lot of things. But a lot of times it could come from them not getting attention as a child for whatever reason, for whatever reason. It could be they grew up in a toxic environment or their parents didn't give them attention or whatever the reason is. It could be a lot of different reasons. But me being a teacher, I could kind of, I've learned a lot, even like even about class clowns. Yeah. I've talked to some adults who were class clowns when they were younger. And as I got to know them, I said, yeah. And they told me, they said, yeah, they were class clowns because they were trying to escape maybe a toxic environment at home, and things of that nature. And, it is true that sometimes it is easier, um, to, um, to laugh. It's better to laugh to keep from crying. So I get that part. Those are a lot of times the people that they need, that they got to be the center of attention, and they could be 60 years old. And sometimes you be looking like, how old are you? I'm so confused. But it's a reason. I believe it's a reason for everything. I do. I do. But you can't let them take your peace. No. And that's one of the things that I've learned. Sorry, I'm pointing a lot today. I don't know what's up with my fingers, but I talk with my hands anyway. But yes, it's one of those things where it's just very, I know I'm being very, very repetitive because I'm on this peace thing because I just, ooh, it's been some things that's been happening in my life and other people that I've talked to. I don't know, it's something about this peace thing. I guess it's what's going on in the world, and it's causing people to kind of be, kind of off kilter a little bit. But you are, whatever you have to do to keep your peace, just keep it. Don't let, because we all should strive to have the peace that surpasses all understanding. And when you get into those situations, and I'm gonna wrap up this video, but when you get into those situations where you know those people, yes, you do, those people that's chaotic, that thrive off of chaos, I would just encourage you to don't let them shake your tree. Don't let them push your buttons because they're going to try it. Don't take the bait because that's just what they want you to do. They want you to fall for the bait so that they can manipulate your emotions, control your emotions, get you out of pocket, and then they're going to look at you like you crazy, where they the ones that's, okay, all right. Yeah. So I would just, yeah, that's I just wanted to get on here real quick, y'all, and talk about that. It's so important. I just know I have fought so hard for mine because I have had so many circumstances in my life that have caused me my peace. And a lot of it is my fault because I let them. Me. We got to take responsibility too. Because sometimes, especially if you're like me, who is very verbal, and I will go there sometimes with people, but I have grown over the years. Remember, this is a transparent channel. I have grown over the years, and I have learned to not exert my energy in places that it does not need to be exerted because I need all the energy I can get. And why would I waste it on somebody who loves chaos? That's ridiculous. Doesn't make sense. All right, you all. So I want to leave you with this gem. I want to leave you with a couple of gems today. I heard this. I had never heard it put like this. Don't be someone else's emotional puppet. Y'all know the puppets on the strings. People pulling the strings. Don't let somebody pull your strings to get you pulled out of character. And they laughing. They're internally laughing. Because guess what? They won. They like, whoo, I got her. I got him. Don't do that. Don't give them that satisfaction. Silence. Smile. They hate that. Because people who could be silent while when you're in chaos, they don't know how to get to you. So that makes them mad. They ain't gonna tell you that. But they're upset inside because they're like, oh, how can I get to this person? This person, especially if you were a person like me who would go there. And once you learn yourself and you learn that peace is more important than chaos, they don't know how to get to you. And so that bothers them because they like all that drama. So that's the one gem I want to leave you with. Don't be someone else's emotional puppet. The other one is don't be available for dysfunction. That's something I decided this week. I said, you know what? I made a declaration. I decree and I declare. I will not be available for dysfunction. No, I'm not doing it. You're gonna do dysfunction by yourself. Absolutely. You're gonna do it alone. All right, y'all. So that's what I wanted to get on here to talk about today. Keep your peace. It's so important to keep it. Don't be having no high blood pressure over chaos and ridiculous people. Well, they gone on with their lives, living their lives, laughing at you because you let them take your peace. All right, y'all. Subscribe, share, comment. Keep your peace at all costs. All right, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Bye bye.